And both of these players are competing for a $100 winner takes all prize pool right here tonight. So it's all about the Benjamin this time around, and we're going to see if these guys can continue to push the pressure on that we've seen them do. Sleep looked really good last game.
Sleep threw down an early pool.
Yeah, he did put down that early pool. He's looking to win this one outright right off the bat. If he can pull off the same thing that he did last time to win in a clutch kind of situation where he went with an early couple of links along with some drones and really put the pressure on and eliminated a lot of the opposing players' worker line right off the bat.
But Lucky is scouted with his 10 drone. He's going to see this very early pool. He's going to know not to go to the hatch first. He's saved up to get a 15 hatch, by the way. And he immediately throws down the the pool, and we see Sleep going high, man. Oh.
I know the shenanigans you're going for now. Ha ha ha.
Alright, so now there's the queen. We have 6 lings and a queen going down. So Sleep, this isn't all in, because he gets such an early queen, he can just make up for this with spawn larva.
I never noticed the anorexic ramp on this map either. I never realized how small and thin that ramp is. That's probably one of the smallest ramps I've ever seen in a 2-2 match, in a 1v1 matchup map. But that is absolutely ridiculous right there. But yeah, he is hoping that this pool spawns fast enough so he can throw down some of those spine crawlers for the instant action that's going in right now. And in comes Sleep into the mineral line. The drone's being pulled off into the single mineral patch at this point, and down goes a spine crawler there for Sleep, so we can put it down, move it closer to the hatch. And this might be a downfall here for Lucky. As they move back and forth, he's trying to get those Zerglings out in time to defend this, but so much action here from Sleep.
This spine crawler is getting dangerously close to completion, and if that, oh wow, but it's getting fully surrounded, that might actually force to cancel immediately. Yeah, hopefully that will get canceled. It does get canceled in time, but we do have lings during that time taking down drones, and only 2 drones went down actually.
Yeah, not very effective there. If he'd have taken down that queen, that would have been huge. But with him only taking down just a couple of drones this time around, I think that really put him behind. I think Lucky is going to have a huge opportunity here to kind of take a leap and a bound ahead of him. It wasn't like Sleep had things banking up to save up to get the metabolic boost either. So he was running a little bit behind on that too. So now he's having to kind of recoup that kind of situation, and now that's going to put Lucky really far ahead. He's at 25 seconds into his metabolic boost already, and we're still trying to save up gas for it on Sleep's side.
Yeah, and Sleep's about to lose an Overlord at a critical time too. He's already incredibly low economy, and now he's supply blocked out of 18. He doesn't even have another Overlord in production. He is just simply trying to do everything else, but he's already skimping so little. We already see that Lucky's getting down his Roach Warren in response to this. He's kept guys onto his extractor, and he'll fall with a big one-base attack against the inferior economy of Sleep, who's actually going for Banelings. And with Roaches against Banelings, Roaches, I believe, 2-shot Banelings or something like that. I believe, right?
Yep. Yeah, basically 2-shot the Banelings, and Sleep was supply blocked for 45 seconds. Now, that may not seem like a long time. In StarCraft, 45 seconds is an eternity. He is so far behind, and now that metabolic boost is just about to finish there for Lucky. He's got the Roach Warren up. That's what 45 seconds means in StarCraft right there. He's able to put 1 structure and an upgrade into the gate, and he's ready to rock and roll. And this is going to be huge for him to really battle Sleep, who tried to put on that early pressure, and it failed.
Yeah, so we're going to see him moving in. He's got a lot of lings about to head up the front, but there's a spine crawler and queens in perfect defensive position, except one queen apparently was not on hold position.
Ooh. That could have been bad if he had a 2-pronged attack. He'd have been able to slip just ever so slightly back in there for it. But yeah, now that Lucky feels like he's pretty far ahead at this point, and he kind of is, he's going to go ahead and take his expansion. I think that's really smart because he's been applying such pressure to Sleep at this point that Sleep, I think, feels a little afraid to move out there. If he does, I think Lucky's going to be able to really capitalize on it and really be able to put the screws to sleep.
Yeah, Sleep is so incredibly on edge right now. He did a very, very hardcore, almost all-in cheese at the start, going for that 10 pool. But what made it almost all-in was the fact that he didn't drone for a while afterwards and tried multiple times to get down a spine crawler inside Lucky's base. So essentially, anything that Lucky does now is going to be twice as strong as it would have been in a normal game. And already he can do things that are pretty strong considering how good of a player that he is. So Sleep is now really falling behind in the fact that he doesn't have an expansion nearly close to being as done as Lucky's is. And he's behind very much in the food count. The drone count he is behind in. The army he's behind in. Your supply block hasn't been able to produce. Larva he's behind in. He's behind it even in creep spread.
Yeah, it's very far behind the creep spread, and we just see it already spreading out from Lucky's base right there. He's got a good collection of roaches. He's got the queens up and running. He's got them injecting the larvae into the brand new expansion that just popped. So he's really going to be able to drone up here pretty hardcore. And it looks like Sleep is spending a large majority of his money and drones on trying to put in defense. He's got yet another spine crawler down there, building in, just to try to defend this expansion because he knows he's far behind. He knows he took an amazing risk right off the bat, and now he's having to play from behind a lot. 65 food to the 41 food of Sleep, and that's not even hitting even hitting the top of Start's food count right there. So this is gonna get ridiculous really fast. As soon as Lucky gets that +1 missile attack, he's gonna do a timing push and really, really hurt Sleep because he's not gonna have enough to really defend it. He's gonna have a lot of roaches and a decent amount of Zerglings, maybe a Baneling or two, but that's not gonna be enough against that +1 army that Lucky's gonna roll in with.
Yeah, right now, Sleep's been forced to actually even use drones to go for spine crawlers in order to have a chance of defending any kind of push. And that is something that he cannot afford to do right now in terms of a long macro game. He's down 27 to 39 drones, and he's already used 4 of them for spine crawlers, and those are early spine crawlers too. He doesn't have any kind of lair tick even on the way, but neither does Lucky, interestingly enough.
Yeah, I mean, not only is he missing at the drones, but that's 100 minerals that he had to sacrifice to it. So you're kind of losing 150 every time you make something like that, and that's something that you really got to put into there. That he, with the 4 of those, that is a ton of minerals right there. You're talking almost 500 minerals. That you're losing, plus over the long term, but that is just a huge investment on defense, and if he loses any of those, it's going to be game over for him. Lucky kind of has to shoot himself in the foot at this point to kind of lose it at this. From here, he's already into the triple digits for his food count. Sleep just barely catching on. Oh. He's just now getting the oh my goodness. Now we see him start to move in at this point, and this is gonna get ugly.
You have a lot of roaches here, but the spawn crawlers are really going to be key here. 2 of them are getting transfused to stay alive. Very nice transfuse timings on that. Queen does not have enough for any more though, and now we're going to see moving in of the huge amount of Banelings. Going to try and engage. You're going to be able to hit those drones without any difficulty whatsoever. Look at this, just the amount of them exploding one by one against those roaches. Not going to continue moving in, and this should actually be game. Lucky is going to be winning this Zotac Cup. Congratulations to him. The FX Open, maybe slightly prematurely, but I mean, seriously, look at this game.
Yeah, this is definitely over. I like to give people the benefit of the doubt that they're able to come back, but yes, Sleep knows it. He puts down the face. And unfortunately, that is going to be the end of it for him. As we see, I don't know what that is, but I'm assuming that's GG all the way around. So GG there from Sleep. And you're right, Lucky takes Zotac Cup number 35, North American Edition.
Congratulations to him. He's going to get a lot of points towards the monthly final. Very, very well done. Thank you guys very much for watching. Always fun to get to a final, take into game number 5. It's always great to have Korean pros. And thank you guys very much for watching and hopefully enjoying. But while you're at it, go to itsgoto.com and twitter.com at RedMageJR because he's the co-caster. That is awesome.
And speaking of awesome, this man brings the awesome sauce right here in a Pimp Cup Chalice. That's zanderfeverSC. You're watching him right here on Twitch TV /JustinTV.com. Make sure you follow this man right here on this channel right here. Just click the little follow button in the upper left-hand corner of the screen. Don't forget to also follow him on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, zanderfeverSC. follow the amazing life and casting style of Xander Fever. This man is absolutely amazing, not just for the Zotac Cup, but Iron Lady and so many other things. He does so much for the esports community. Make sure you support him and show him the love right there, especially with the little panda.
Thank you.
Right there in the background.
I like my panda.
Likes the panda.
Okay, thank you all.
Thank you. Have a good night.